Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm channeling my inner Juicy Jazz. No, I'm just trying the no really eyeshadow, and just the lashes, and I kind of am obsessed. So yeah. As you saw by the title, today we'll be doing my monthly makeup favorites for the month of July. Yes. These months have been blowing by, quite honestly, but I still somehow have a lot to talk about. And I want you guys to all hear about every single product, I meant to say. So yeah, if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's just get started. Okay, so first I think I'm going to mention some honorary products. So I have a bunch of products that I've been using for most of the month and trying and loving these like most of the month, majority of the month. And then I have some products that are newer that I just started to use, but I just have started to fall in love with. So I want to mention those real quick. It's not going to be long because I don't have too much of an opinion on them, but the other ones I do. So let's start off with foundation because I don't have a primer in this category. Again, these are products that are newer that I've only used a few times. So I have two little mini foundations. I got them both with like a Sephora purchase. The first one is this Makeup Forever Professional Ultra HD Invisible Cover Foundation. It's in the shade Y245. I'm freaking obsessed with this. I used it like once or twice, but it just made my skin look so gorgeous that I want another shade so bad. I just don't buy high-end foundations, so it's really hard because they're so expensive, and I never know if I'm gonna actually get my money's worth out of it. But so I have to keep using this one because so far I really love it. I also use this Airbrush Flawless Finish from Charlotte's Tilbury. It stays all day all night. What is the... Okay, that's it. That's all it says. I have the shade 10 Neutral, and I'm wearing it today. It's a little dark for me, so I have to definitely combine them maybe to get my perfect shade, and maybe I'll fall in love with the combination. But I'm obsessed. It makes my skin look so beautiful. It's a little bit more coverage than I usually go for. If we're being quite honest, it has a little bit more coverage than that. That's why I think the combination might be really nice between these, because this one is not super... I think this is like light coverage, medium coverage, and then this one seems to be like medium full. So I think the combination might be beautiful, but so far I'm loving those. Concealer, I just used this today for the first time, and truly I think I'm in love. I've been really missing my Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. I used the entire thing up and I just miss it. What is on my neck? And I miss it so much, and so I went to Sephora the other day. I was like, you know what, let's just pull a trigger. And again, so far I'm obsessed. My under eyes look so good, it's not even funny. So obsessed so far, but I've only used it once. These setting powders I've used a few times each, probably like 5 times each. The Laura Mercier translucent powder I'm really liking so far. Again, I have to try it some more with other concealers and stuff like that. What I'm gathering from both of them is that they're a little bit too certain concealers that are not hydrating, it'll make my, more so the Laura Mercier will make my under eyes look a little bit more dry. And so I have to be careful with what concealer I use with the powders. This is the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I have the shade Light. I honestly like the Cover FX more than I like the Laura Mercier, but they're both really nice. Definitely like the little ones that I could use up. But so far I'm really liking them. I don't know if not enough, like not as much as I'm liking the foundations where I'm considering buying a full size with the powders, because I have so many drugstore powders that I just love. So they're not all that, but you know what I mean. Let's talk about, okay, we're in a weird order now. Next is this blush. This is the Patrick Ta She's That Girl blush. I only used this once, but I really like the formula. I don't love the shade because it's super pink, and I just don't wear that a lot, but the formula just makes my skin look so beautiful, so airbrushed, so flawless that I needed to tell you guys about it. I haven't even used the cream yet, so that's how new it is, but so far I really love the formula, and the packaging is stunning. All right, let's jump to eyes real quick. These two are newer, but I haven't used them too much. This is the Natasha and Nona Mini Lila palette. From what I have used, I'm really liking it so far. Yeah, I'm obsessed. This is my, what did I call this? yeah, this is my monthly makeup favorites, not my haul. Just wanted to make sure in my own head. But I'm loving this so far as well. I think it's so beautiful. The shades are really, really nice. I don't know why this is on sale, honestly, because it is really nice. Like, I'm glad it was, but it was really nice. And same goes for this one. This is the ABH Norvina Collection Mini Pro Pigment Volume 3. I wonder, though, if they're discontinuing, like, the Norvina stuff. I don't know anything about the drama behind that, but I wonder if that's what their goal is eventually. That's why all these little minis are on sale. But I freaking love this as well. The shades are so stunning, and I use these deeper shades too. Perfection. Nothing's wrong with them. I love them so much. And again, I haven't used it too much. That's why it's kind of in this category here, but so far I'm loving it. Woo! Santissimo. And then, okay, we have 2 more products in this like kind of category here. But next is this MAC Velvet Teddy. I freaking love this. I love the shade so far. I love the formula so far. It doesn't seem to dry down all the way matte, but I'm not mad about it. I love it. I can see what the hype was all about on this. I got this from TJ Maxx, which makes it all the better. So definitely loving it so far. Oh, let me put that over there. All right, and then last, also what I'm loving, this is the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask mini kit. I got this again from TJ Maxx. It was $22 for all 4 of these minis. And I've never tried any of these scents. I have tried the Laneige Lip Sleeping Mask in the shade Vanilla, but I haven't tried any of these. I just tried Mint Chocolate Chip today, and I'm freaking, it's Mint Choco. Mint Choco, that's what they're calling it. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed. It feels so good on the lips. I'm truly in love. This is so rocking. I might go back. I think they had a full size in this one. The reason why I picked up the small case because I didn't know which one I wanted. But I think I might go get a full size in this one because it is so bomb. I love this whole set. So far, such a great deal for such a great product. Great products. So 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. So far, so good. All right, now we're getting into the babies that I've been using and loving. Just gonna fan myself a little bit because I'm hot. I hope you can't hear that. But these are the products that I've been loving, obsessed with. 10 out of 10 would recommend. First of all, this fan, I just got this. Actually, this goes in the last category because I just got it today, but I'm obsessed so far. From Amazon, it's the brand Honey, like Hunhey. I don't know. Anyway, so first, let's start off with primer. I have 2 primers here that I've been obsessed with. The first is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hydrating Hyaluronic Acid Primer. I love this primer. It's so amazing. It does my skin so good. Makes my skin look juicy all day long. I'm obsessed. Enough said. Next is a Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. Also, it's kind of the same. Honestly, they're kind of the same vibe. This one's a little bit more gel-like, and this one's a little bit more liquidy. But they're the same kind of vibe where they just make the skin look so juicy all day, hydrated all day, voluptuous, like alive. And you can see this glow right here. I'm not wearing either of these right now. But you see this glow here. Both of these primers like hold that glow there all day, and so it just is absolutely perfect, and you need to know about it. I got this one in an Ipsy, so I didn't buy it with my own money. I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would repurchase it. I don't think so far, just because they're good, but also like the Pretty Fresh is not as expensive, just as good, you know. So depends what you're looking for, girl. All right, next is foundation. I have freaking a million to talk about. First is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. Would you expect anything less? No, this is amazing. I love this foundation. It's so perfect. I love it too because it's medium coverage, but number one, it doesn't have to be, but also it's not a heavy medium coverage. I don't feel like I'm wearing foundation. I'm wearing that Charlotte Tilbury one I mentioned earlier, and it's a little bit heavier than this one. It is more full coverage, has more coverage than this one, but I just don't like that heavy feel. And this one, the Colourpop doesn't do that, and I'm freaking obsessed, in love. Everything about it is perfection. Next is this NYX Bare With Me Tinted Skin Veil. It's kind of like the same vibe, but it's a lot less coverage. It's literally like a skin veil, evens out your skin tone. It feels like a moisturizer, so it seeps into your skin, makes your skin feel perfect without adding too much. It's not heavy, it's nothing like that. It's literally like a skin veil, and your skin looks gorgeous, beautiful all day long. I'm in love. Yeah, enough said. And then this combination I just wanted to talk about real quick. I don't know if you guys ever have any either of these products in your collection. If you don't, I don't think you need to run out and buy the combination, because of the other products I would have prefer over this one anyway. But if you have these products in your collection and you want the combination, it is so good. This is the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. I'm in shade F12.2, and this is too dark for me right now, but I freaking love this foundation. It's one of the only like matte foundations that I would ever use in my life, and I obviously have to use a lot of hydrating stuff underneath it, but it's so good. But the combination, like a little pump of the Misha Perfect Cover BB cream, and I have the shade number 25 Warm Beige, a little pump of that, oh my gosh, transforms this foundation. It makes it look so flawless. So you still have that coverage from this one that this one gives, but you have a little bit more hydration, a little bit more juice, a little bit more voluptuousness, and so I freaking love it. Love the combination. Hopefully I can use up this Misha. Both of these foundations are project pans, so either way, obsessed with the combination. I love it for filming too, because it just makes my skin look so airbrushed, full coverage, but airbrushed and not cakey or anything like that. It looks so good. Okay, next let's talk about setting powder. I mentioned the few minis, but this one I've been obsessed with. I've been using non-stop. I've been using it for weeks and weeks since I got it. This is the Catrice Prime and Fine Luminizing Powder in the shade Radiant Beige. I picked this up on a whim because Catrice was having like 50% off at Ulta the one time, and I didn't even know the shade, and I was so mad because I got home and I was like, crap, it's a shade. There's a shade to it. I didn't even know that. It's perfect. I love it so much. You can't even really tell that it's a shade because it doesn't really like lighten your foundation or anything like that. I'm sure if you're like super deep, it'll change a little bit, but I just mean like for my skin tone, it doesn't make a difference that clearly it's way lighter. I love this powder. It's so perfect. It's literally like my e.l.f. Halo Glow in a pressed powder form, and that's all I wanted in life. I love this so much. I even like it. Just Jessica Braun talks about this number 7 Lift Illuminate powder. I don't really love this because I still think it makes my makeup look dry, and so she says this one is a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury. So either I would hate the Charlotte Tilbury or something, because I don't really love this one, but this one is so good. It's kind of like what I hoped the number 7 would be, something that literally like makes your skin, sets your makeup, but makes your skin look alive and lifelike and lifted and illuminated, and that the number 7 doesn't do that, but this one does, and I freaking am in love. I don't know, I've never heard anyone talk about this, but it's perfection. Literal perfection. Quickly, let's talk about bronzer. Of course, would you expect anything other than my Essence Matte bronzing powder? I just wanted to mention this real quick because for the first few weeks of the month, I was using this one non-stop, obsessed. Love the powders in here. Everything about it is perfection. Talked about it a lot. It's only $10. But what I was using the second half of the month was the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush bronzer in the shade 3 Tan. I'm wearing it right now. I can't not use it. Everything will lose. Every other product except maybe my Essence one will lose to this bronzer. I probably could get rid of all my other bronzers and just keep these two and be very happy with life, because this is amazing. I threw this in my crease today just a little bit to add a little bit of dimension, but it's perfect. The blendability on this is so flawless, and it makes my skin look literally airbrushed and like, oh my gosh, like I'm not even wearing powder products. You would not think I'm wearing powder products. With the combination I have on today, you would think I was wearing creams, because this is just so beautiful and airbrushed, and I could talk about that all day, so I'm gonna put it down now. Next is same with this blush. This is the Cover FX Monochromatic Blush Duo in the shade Spice Cinnamon. Now, okay, if I'm being 100, I have not used the shimmery side at all yet. I just don't know. Something about a matte blush has been calling my name recently, and I honestly haven't even been wearing highlighter too much. Today was the first day I put on another highlighter other than the product I'm going to talk about right now. So I don't know, but I'm obsessed. Wow, what is that? It's not even English. I'm obsessed. I was gonna say obsessed and in love. Wow, I'm in love with this blush. It is so perfect. I want to get the shade Warm Honey because this one's a little bit more like purpley mauvey kind of color, but I want maybe something a little bit more neutral. The formula is so good though. It does not move all day, and it is super pigmented. So you have to be kind of careful because I'd go heavy-handed and then you have to like blend it out, and it's irritating, but it looks so stunning. So I mean, really, like, it's an amazing product, and I'm obsessed, in love. I want all of them. I want the rest. This combination too, my Charlotte Tilbury bronzer and this Cover FX blush. Stop right now. All right, next let's talk about, let me talk about these two blushes. Again, could you expect anything different? This is the Catrice X Iman blush palette. Again, in love, obsessed. I was using this mostly before I got the Cover FX Duo. Obsessed. I was using it and the other blush palette too. But I love this. The formula is perfection. So stunning. I honestly think like if you let me just compare real quick. I guess the shades are very, very different, but honestly, if you want a blush, I would recommend this one because you want a deep, rich blush. This one's good. You don't need to spend the money on the Cover FX, but since I have it, I'm gonna love it. And then I use the BH Bellini palette. Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with this one as well. Those bright tones are delicious. I probably should have went something more bright today, but either way, absolutely stunning, absolutely in love, obsessed. Yes. Just thought I'd mention that real quick because it was a favorite before I got the Cover FX. And then for highlighter, the highlighter I want to mention, I'm not wearing this today, but this is the Cover FX Rose Gold Bar Highlighting Palette. I got this from TJ Maxx as well, and I'm freaking in love. You can actually get this at Ulta right now, I believe, for like 27 bucks or something like that. And I think on Cover FX's website, it might be like 35 or something crazy like that. So I definitely got it a steal for 10 bucks, and I'm in love. It's so beautiful. The highlighters, you can like settle them out or wear them blinding. I always hold it down here, and I forgot you guys can't really see. But you can like build them up or wear them like light. You can do light color. You can super build it up, make it blinding, the whole nine, and it's just absolute perfection. So I'm in love with this palette. I love it. Let me just go with this setting spray real quick. I just wanted to mention the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I have a bunch of new setting sprays. This one is just a standout. It just refreshes my makeup. I sprayed that today, and so I think that's what the extra glow is today, is this product, and I freaking love it. Would recommend. I used to love, I used to. I don't really love it this more. This is the e.l.f. Plus Glow Dewy Mist, and I like the Colourpop one better because the e.l.f. one is a little bit too milky, and it's like thick. I don't know how to explain it. It's literally like thick, whereas the Colourpop one is a lot more of a mist-er, and it's a lot more like watery, I don't know, liquidy, like a mist, you know, and it's not as thick or as milky as the e.l.f. one, and so I like this one better. I don't know what I'm gonna do with this one, but they both have the same vibe where they just make your face look alive and juicy and fresh, and I freaking love this. So 10 out of 10. The Colourpop Pretty Fresh line this month hit it out the park. And then quickly some mascaras. I want to mention all of these. I don't have an eyeshadow palette that I was loving, obsessed with. I barely did eyeshadow, and if I did, I probably switched to palette every freaking week, so sorry about it. But what am I talking about? Mascaras are really quick want to talk about. The Milk Makeup Kush mascara is a freaking amazing. I love it. I'm obsessed. It makes my lashes look thick, voluminous, but also girly and beautiful. So I really love this mascara. Hard. Mascaras are hard to talk about because they really are personal, so, but I just want to mention. I also have been loving the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. I'm sad that I love this because it's expensive, but it's so beautiful. Again, voluminous. It makes your lashes look beautiful, lengthening, curled, the whole nine, but still girly and just beautiful. And so I'm again in love. Also, one that surprised me, Tarte C Surfer Curl Mascara. This one's probably my favorite out of the three, especially because of the price tag. It's not. I think this one's the cheapest, but maybe they're all very similar. Either way, this one's amazing. This gives my lashes the perfect girly, wispy lashes that are long and voluminous and curled, but still girly and wispy. And this is just the best combination of all three. These two are the first two are very like voluminous, heavy, like they make your lashes a lot thicker. This one is just more that girly, wispy lash. So, all of those obsessed with. I also wanted to mention a brow product real quick. I got my brows done, can you tell? I also wanted to mention this brow product. This is the Essence, the Eyebrow Pen. It says semi-permanent, but I don't know about that. Either way, I have the shade dark brown, and I'm freaking obsessed. It's in my brows right now. So what I did, I lined it with a pencil, and then I filled it in with this, and I love it so much because it just makes your hair look so natural. Your eyebrows look so natural, but still put together and filled in. Like, it looks like you did something to them, but nothing too harsh or too dramatic, and I love this. And no one's talking about it. It's only a few bucks. I think it's $5, which is like a lot for an eyebrow pen from Essence, but it's still really, really good. So I would recommend. And then last product I want to talk about is this is from the e.l.f. Retro Paradise collection, and this is a lip liner in the shade Nude 02. I'm wearing it right now. I've been wearing this nonstop. This has been my favorite like nude lip liner. Every time I wear a lip color, I put this one underneath and I wear it, and that's what I've been wearing since I got this lip liner. And you can't get it alone, I don't think. You have to buy like the full collection, which is not like it's bad because obviously you get a bunch of other shades, but this is just the one that I've been wearing the most. So the other three I haven't even worn yet, not once. So it's kind of bittersweet, but I would totally recommend. This is the best pencil lip liner I've ever worn in my life, because it's still obviously the pencil, so it's a little bit harder than a like my Essence 8-hour lip liners. Like, it's a lot harder than that one because these are like fully cream. It's not a pencil, but it's very creamy for a pencil, and so I really like that. I don't feel like it's ripping off my lips or tugging at my lips. I feel like it just glides over my lips really nicely, and it's perfect. So yeah. Okay, I also wanted to mention too, my monthly makeup haul will be going up on Friday. I haven't filmed it yet because I'm waiting for some more new packages, but I'm so excited. It's gonna be amazing. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. The quote for today is, "A true friend is someone who is there for you when he'd rather be anywhere else." And it's just so true. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.